Okay, so g'day and welcome back to Gumade's Coins and Banknotes. Today we are talking about the Egyptian First Republic coins. So in 1952, 1954, these are the coins that would have been in circulation. Now, the 5, 10 and 20 piastres, which are the largest silver coins, are probably not in circulation, or if they did, they were reduced and replaced mostly by a banknote. And then we had the base metal coins with the highest value being the 2 piastres or quirsh of 50% silver. All the rest were base metal. And these copper nickel coins of 5 and 10 millimeters, last minted in 1941. And this one and this one of bronze, last minted in 1943. This one was only minted in the date said on there, so that is 1938. So pretty much the two probably would have fallen out of circulation. Mintage wasn't that high. And the last coin minted was this 1950 1mm. And also we have the half, which is probably a too small a value. So in 1954, the Republic issued new coins. So what they issued is a 5. Now I don't have a 1mm from the same time period, but I have one from the United Arab Republic. Similar design. And so we have these are in aluminium bronze. And then we have the 10. So they are the same size as the round coins. So the scallop coins were no longer issued, but they probably would have been used up until 1960. And then we do have a 2 quirsh issue later, but they just stopped issuing this denomination up until 1980. But they did issue a 20mm in 1958. So the small silver coin they issued was the 5 piastres, and they also issued a 10 and a 20 quirsh, and the highest denomination in silver is pretty much the 20 quirsh. Now they did issue a 25 and 50 piastres or quirsh coin, but they're commemorative coins and they have mintage of roughly about 250,000. So that's negligible for circulation. So basically these two, this one fell out of circulation, but the 2 was also issued in 1962, but we'll get to that in the next series. Now, all of this series is called the Sphinx series. And the reason why is because on the front of the coins, they all have an image of the Sphinx, and on the other side, they just have the country's name, Egypt, denomination, as well as the dates in Christian and Islamic calendar. And these are all pretty simple. So, another thing as well is that they reduce the size and the content of the silver coins. So for the 5 piastres that we have here, the silver content went from 83.3% silver to 72% silver, but also they reduced the weight of the coin. So this one's 7 grams and this one is 3.5. So that's a reduction in silver content of over a half. And this one's 26mm and this one is 22mm. And this coin you'll be paying probably about $20 in good condition. These ones you'll probably be paying $5 to $10 per coin. Okay, so you're probably wondering what these wings are. So this represents Horus, and it's called the Heroberdeti. Okay, and it's a form of Horus with the sun in the center, so pretty much it's the winged sun. And his major cult center was Edfu, and this represents divinity, royalty, and power in ancient Egypt. So really, it's a bit strange putting it on a republic coin when it represents royalty. Okay, so the next coin we have is a 10 piastre or quirsh from 1960, but obviously this has the same metal content of silver at 72% and the same specifications as this coin. but all the silver coins have this type of image on it. So the winged horse and also the Sphinx on this side. This one's 1957 and the mintage for 1957 we don't have any. So there are no mintage figures for coins of this period in any denomination. But the silver content in this one's $4.22 Australian as of the 25th. So pretty much Anzac Day in Australia, 2025. So if you don't know Anzac Day, look it up. New Zealanders should know what it is. And there are two major varieties for the base metal coins. So that is the small Sphinx. You can tell by the gap between the rim. And the large Sphinx, you can tell also by the gap between the ring. And the differences is pretty much as the date. So these ones are both 5 piastres, or 5mm should I say. So not, the small Sphinx is 1954-57, and the large Sphinx is 1956-58. So there is an overlap, and this overlap also occurs on the 1 and the 10mm, but it doesn't occur on the silver coins. Although the silver coin of 10 kush 1955 has a silver content of 62.5, and in 1956 they increased it to 72%. So that's also a major difference. And also on these ones they have 2 Arabic letters. That's either probably GH or glottal stop, as well as a Aleph. But I'm not too sure what they represent. They could just represent the Egyptian mint. I don't think they represent the name of the Sphinx itself. But I like this. You can see where the blocks have been cut and placed on top, and the weathering profile. So I believe this was engraved or chipped out of just one piece of, I think it's limestone. Okay, so this misses the beard, and it is limestone because Wikipedia said so. But I need to look at the references, and it says it's made from the Makahatum Formation, mid-Eocene. So that means that the rock is itself made of calcium carbonate, probably dead animals, between mid-Eocene, so probably about 45 million years ago. So, and it's also white. Limestone's usually white. It can be other colours. This one seems to be white, and the yellow feature is just an erosional aspect, probably collusion of iron oxides. So in the Sphinx itself, you can probably find skeletal fossils of sharks, most likely teeth. You've got bony fish, and you've got a reptile and a lot of mammal species. And most of them are proto whales, so probably early whales, as well as the siren. So you can find fossils in this archaeological feature, but don't do that. Don't go and dig it. Anyway, this is basically a summary of Egyptian coins from the First Republic period before the United Arab Republic, and there's got quite a few. So these ones you can pick up for probably about $5 to $10 each. Silver coins get a bit expensive. So basically I'm just trying to get a typeset of all the dates of this coin. So we've got 1956, got 1958, 1958 as well. So I've got 2 of these coins. Is there any difference between those two? Probably not. They look like both large Sphinx. Then we have 1957. So obviously I need to get the 1954 and 55. Okay, so hope this helps you with your Egyptian coins. So the first ones to depict ancient Egyptian iconography and artwork. and they just a little bit more expensive than the coins of King Farouk, which I've put away now, so I don't have any. So the next series we're going to look at is the first coins from the United Arab Republic, which started to be issued in 1958. Thank you very much. Have an awesome coin and banknote collecting time, and take care.